Right, so as I mentioned, I think Rassie made sure that he's going to be utilising all of the players that he selected for his box squad for this part of the Nations Championship, and I'm quickly just going to run through the team. At number 1, we've got Gerard Steenekamp, Malcolm Marx on hooker, and Carlos Sadi on the tight head prop. We've got Kobus Wiese, who incidentally had a really good match last week against the Scots. Ruben van Heerden is getting a start. I'm so glad for him. Then probably the back three in the forwards is probably the best that we're going to get, and I think they being given time to play together. With maybe the exception of Paul de Villiers, who will probably be substituted with Siya Kolisi at some stage, although I rate Paul de Villiers higher in terms of his form than any other number 6 in South Africa at the moment. But nevertheless, it's Paul de Villiers, Pieter-Steph du Toit and Jasper Wiese, and then of course Pieter-Steph also being asked to lead the team once again. He's obviously being groomed to be either the next captain after Siya Kolisi, or in case Kolisi gets injured, he will be the go-to captain. At number 9, it's nice to see Kobus Reinach get a start. Of course, he's a legendary player and shouldn't stand back for anybody at this stage. We're so blessed with our number 9s at the moment. Number 10, Vusi Moyo, is a debutant, and he's getting his first match. And it's nice to see him getting a start and not just coming off the bench. With Kobus Reinach and Damian Darlenda on both his sides, I think it's going to be a good match. He will probably be replaced somewhere in the second half, but we'll get to the reserve bench just now. On the wings, we've got Kirtley Arends, who needs no introduction. And then the other debutant on the right-hand wing, we've got Jaco Williams, playing for the Sharks, and I thought midway through the Sharks season, I thought this is somebody that needs to be watched, and I'm so glad for his sake that he's pulling the jersey over his head. And number 12 and 13 is probably Rassie's favourite midfield combination in Damian Darlenda and Jesse Kriel. And then 15, the always sharp and attacking Apelele Fassi. And between him and Damian Willems, we're so blessed to have those two fullbacks who are two of the best in world rugby. Off the bench, we're going to have Andre Hugeventer at hooker, who has been, in my view, my URC hooker of the season, especially from a South African point of view. We've got Jan-Hendrik Wessels coming on, and Volkulo. I mean, having Volkulo come off from the bench in the second half is just something special at this stage. Ben Jason Dixon has been proving himself, and he's an exceptionally hard worker, and I'm glad to see him being rewarded as well. Same with Marco van Staden, who we know can cover a couple of positions in the pack, and one of the hardest workers probably that you will get on a rugby field. I'm glad to see that Herschel Jantjies on number 21, who will come on as a scrum half, also gets an opportunity purely because he's in the box squad. And I think if you're in the box squad, you deserve game time. I haven't seen him play in a long time, so it will be interesting to see how he's going to use his chance coming off the bench. And I'm sure he will. Number 22, Manie Libbok, in my view, is our premier fly-off. I know that when Sasha comes back and regains his attacking sharpness, that'll be something else. But for me at this stage, Manie Libbok is our number 110, and then Damian Willems will also be able to come off the bench if needed, and he can cover a variety of positions. So, in terms of the Springboks, that is that, and wishing them all the best this coming weekend. Of course, I also wish Wales the best, and I hope that they will have a great match as well, and that they can keep on building what they started in this year's Six Nations.